Alright, so we got a radiator we gotta take out. We got a doggy here. What's up, dude? Here, come here. You seen me the other day. Come here. Okay, I won't give you any treats. You just bark at me. So, I gotta take this radiator out because he's doing some work in here. And, I gotta do a Navien flush too. He's got the floor all ripped up. Gotta do some maintenance on the Navien. He's had it installed for a few years. We didn't install this. This was another company. Don't recommend this. We're gonna see if it whistles and howls. We're gonna see what kind of water we got in here. See if it's dirty, nasty. Working on this zone. And this house has got 1 inch through the whole house. I came down here the other day and expecting it to be 3/4, and it was all 1 inch. So I hit all the wrong stuff. I had to come back. So we're just going to run through maintenance on this, and there's no low water cutoff. I didn't install low water cutoff. It looks like it was installed in 2020. So we're just going to run through, do a flush on the heat exchanger in here for the domestic side, and we are going to. Okay, that's for that. Got the panel running off there. I don't know where they took the power off for the panel. That seems weird. It just shut off. And we'll go from there. But I got to get some of this drained out. But I'm going to have water because basically the only thing I can drain out is because everything's below the floor. Basically I can just get the pressure off the system and that's it, and the rest of it's going to have to drain in the crawl space, which is fine. So let me get some boards taken up, and we just got to take that radiator out of there. Not a big deal. We're just bypassing the radiator. I'll show you. Alright. See Mr. Pointer over here? This German short-haired pointer? We made friends. I gave him some bagel and he's good to go. So he's not barking at me anymore. So, he put that sump down there this weekend. We're right out on the water. You can see right out on the water. There's North Channel Yacht Club right there, St. Clair River, or North Channel. So we're gonna cut over there. I don't know what you can see. Cut back there. Let's see. Right there. And we're gonna join it up right over here. We're just gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's cut into it. See what happens. You stay there. Hopefully you don't dunk in the water. Maybe I better not put you there. I don't know what you can see. You can see me getting wet. Oh jeez, didn't cut all the way through, but it's going where it should. Oh, I hear you, dude. I hear you. I don't want to set you right above the water because my camera's not waterproof at this time. Let me cut this one. Oh, she's rushing. I think what I'll do is just bring that pipe over to here and 90 up. Because this one isn't going back in. Taking so long. My battery dying? Oh yeah, my battery's dying. What are you doing, Booch? Doggy's eyeing me up. He's like, what are you doing in my house? Oh boy, what the heck's going on with my cutter? Great, the cutter's not working. Let me go out and grab my other one. Got my other one. I always have a spare. Holy crap. That is probably got to be L pipe. That's crazy. Crazy. Alright, so that's done. Just got to get a coupling. Well, coupling in 290s and some pipe. Let me go grab it. there. We got it. We got it fitted up. We gotta get down here. Sorta, kinda. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, let me get that coupling done. Crawl space is out on the water. I don't have any place to put you. No place to put you. Because it's wet down there. Wet. So. This crimp is it. That's it. We're bypassed. Right there. I got my supervisor over here. Here, dude, come here. You gotta bribe him. Oh, supervisor. I gotta bribe him with treats. Here, man. He's a nice looking pointer. You're a nice looking pointer. Yeah, dog. Alright, so now we have to just fill this thing back up. And yeah, the dog's talking. So let me fill this thing back up and then we'll do our a flush. We'll flush it on up. Alright, so I just took this. Let's see. Get you up. I just took this out. And I ran my hand across this. It's just full of flux. I mean, sticky as all hell. This boiler needs a flush really bad. So one thing we found with Naviens is the failure rate. Back in the day when I used to install these things, like back in, oh geez, we're talking, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Maybe even before that, probably almost 15 years ago, that we'd solder the stuff together and we'd always have three-way valves right here. There's a three-way valve right there underneath that inside the unit. We had three-way valve failures like you would not believe. And as soon as we started pressing all this stuff with press, those problems went away. Just start filling this up again here. The problems went away because shut that. I'm gonna bleed it because all that flux would get in that three-way valve and jam the three-way valve up. Those are the main failures we had. Three-way valve failures. Yeah, we're bleeding it out. I got Boss Dog here. He's guarding me. He's doing his good job. He's keeping track of me. But as soon as we started using press, all those problems the three-way valves just disappeared. I haven't changed ever since I started pressing stuff within the last 6-7 years. A lot of the problems went away. Let's put it that way. And that's why I say I don't have too many problems with Naviens. I gotta make sure the dog stays in here, and we're gonna see what kind of garbage we got coming out of the system. Yeah, she needs to be flushed bad. It's like mud. No glycol. Just nastiness. Alright, I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. Okay, so I got my hoses hooked up. Valve shut off down here for the house. This thing's back up and running. I just wanted to test it, make sure I had heat everywhere. So those, I'm going to open these up with the system off, and we're going to bring our flush in the cold and out the hot. So let me get my solution ready. And that's what we're using today. This is what I always use. Seems to work pretty good. So let me get my solution ready. I need like 2.5 gallons of water, and we'll start flushing. But another thing I got to do, that pressure sensor right there, that's for the water pressure that reads on the screen, right? With a lot of flux in the system, the passageway in the sensor is extremely small. So when you're out on maintenance, you want to make sure to flush these out. Also, the screen up there, this screen, you want to make sure to take that out, rinse it out. Of course, clean your flame sensor. This needs a new sight glass. This one's trashed. I don't know. I think they got another gasket, but they don't have another sight glass in the spare parts. I think this is just conversion kit. That's the conversion kit. I don't need that. We're on natural gas. And there's that three-way valve I was talking about way back there that we used to have a ton of failures with. See it back there? Right back there with a sticker on top. It's a pain in the ass to change. Everything's got to come out. So let me get my solution ready. We'll start doing the flush, and we'll go from there. Alright, my screen is cracked on my, what you want to call it, my GoPro. Well, the screen protector. So I got it drained, kinda, probably airlock. I'm gonna open up the relief valve, but we're gonna pull the wire up. Make sure you grab the wire and the connector at the same time. And this water pressure sensor. Let's see if we got any water there. Oh yeah. She don't want to drain. She don't want to drain. I gotta maybe drain it from the other side. Had it on the supply side. We'll try draining from the return side, because it's still got water on that sensor. Not pressure, just water. Yeah, it sounds like it's draining now. But this has just got an O-ring in there. Ouch, it's hot. Just in case we're out This one actually looks pretty clean. There's a little passage in there. Little tiny passage. And that passage would get clogged up full of shit. See? It's got a little garbage in there. Not much. Some of them you'll have total crud in there. I mean, it'll be plugged up. I'm just using my solution for. Yeah, that looks good. And there's just an O-ring on here, so it just screws back in hand tight. You don't have to wrench it down. Just hand tight. Plug the wire back in, we're good to go. So I got my solution here. Let's open up my valves. These are stiff, very stiff. So I got my house shut off and the Navien is on. Unit is off. Start the pump. So I'm just going to let that roll for X amount of minutes, 30 minutes, while I do my maintenance here. Here's that screen from the intake pipe. Not bad, but it needed a cleaning after 3 years. Okay, we got about a half an hour on this and I ain't seeing nothing. This sucker's clean. So what we'll do is try to prop you up over here. It's not working. Not working. There we go. So we got the pump shut off. So we are going to. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna leave this one on. And I'm going to take this one off and shut this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, because technically you got to flush this crap out before you start using the domestic water. So what I do, here, take my pump out. And also we got to get the trap clean. Set the pump outside. So right now I'll just shove that guy up there. Just shove him up there. But we got a trap right here. It's in a bad spot. Everything's in a bad spot on these Naviens, but what are you going to do? It just takes time to service them and you got to be patient. So this is the combustion trap. Usually I have enough room to get a bucket under it, but this time I don't. Oh, jeez. See all that crap down there? And there's an O-ring up there, so make sure the O-ring stays there. O-ring's up there. I pray the O-ring's up there. It's up there, all right. There's the O-ring. O-ring just slides on it like that. And then it goes back up here. You put your retainer in, or whatever they call it. That's the combustion trap. That's part of maintenance. So let me go dump the bucket out and then we'll run some water through it. Okay, so all we're doing is flushing that cleaner out of that heat exchanger. So I still got my outlet hose hooked up, so I'm gonna, whoa baby, wow. I just want to get all that cleaner out of the system. So I'm gonna run, I'll fill up like 5 gallons or 10 gallons just to run it through the system before I open up that hot valve. Let me do that really quick. Alright, so ran everything through. I got about 15 gallons through, or maybe, yeah, about 15 gallons. So shut my valves up top here, open my valves to the house. Let's get this thing sparked up again. Got the combustion trap back in. House doesn't have the best of flow, let me tell you. Unless they're reversed. Yeah. Holy smokes, we got crappy flow in this house. Or the aerators are... Oh, there it goes. .2 gallons a minute, 1 gallon a minute. That's on one faucet. That's hitting the man in the wrench and scrolling up to E. See gallons per minute. Now we're running 2.4 with that on. Okay, so we're running. Alright, now he wants to play. Don't mention birds. Birds? You want to go get the birds? Because he's a bird dog. I mentioned that in the back room and he went nuts. He's like, where's the birds? You're a good boy. Come here. What are you doing? He's going to come and get me. Look at him. Oh boy. I'll try to keep him over there. It's impossible. So we're done with this one. This was a flush, just maintenance. Look at this crazy dog. Just maintenance on the Navien. This is a 240, NCB 240. Got no air in the system. Cleaned out the air scoop or air separator. Cleaned out the trap. Cleaned out the pressure sensor. Cleaned the intake screen. We did the flush on it. So we are all set. We just got a little water on the floor. Just normal maintenance stuff. But we are done with this one. We done? You done, dude? You want the birds, man? The birds? Go get the birds. Oh, man, you're going nuts. You're like, bird time, bird time. All right. Well, we're out in the middle of boat town here. Tons of boats. I was out there on Thursday, this last Thursday, and I was out there ready to bypass that pipe. And normally every house under the sun is done in 3/4 inch pipe. This one was done in 1 inch pipe. All 1 inch radiators, everything 1 inch. I was like, you're kidding me. So then I told him, I'm like, listen, I'll come back Monday afternoon and we'll get this knocked out for you. You know, I just didn't have any 1 inch stuff on my truck. It's not a common thing I carry on the truck. I carry some 1 inch, but not that much. I just didn't have any 1 inch 90s. I had enough pipe, but I just didn't have any 1 inch 90s. So we got that taken care of. Then we got pressure back on it to make sure everything was running. And we did the maintenance. So you seen what I did, you know, cleaning the screen, cleaning the pressure sensor, cleaning the trap. That trap gets overlooked all the time. So we got that done. I'm gonna have to come back and actually put some cleaner in that system because that flux in that system is nasty. It did have glycol in it, so we're gonna have to come back and do that. But we got some other work we got to do. I think we gotta move some registers or replace some registers. I'm not sure, but that's a summer project, which is good, you know. So it's not down during the winter, and I'm not pressured to get it done. But other than that, the dog was the boss. He, when I first got there, he was shaking like a leaf and didn't know who I was, but he's seen me before, so, you know, you bribe him with food, you know, you give him a little snack, and he's fine. And now he's my best friend. You know, he didn't want me to leave. So yeah, he's a German short-haired pointer, and I have a German short-haired pointer at home. He's a year old. That dog is 7 years old and still a crazy spaz. So if you guys are thinking about getting that breed, think about it, because those dogs are freaking crazy, absolutely nuts. I was, you know, that customer takes that dog hunting, grouse hunting, pheasant hunting, bird hunting. Man, you mentioned birds to that dog, you say, birds, man, birds. He just starts going nuts. So he's a good dog though. We made friends and we're good. I have all my digits still. So you guys know what you need to do. Hit up the GoFundMe, the Venmo, the Zelle, the PayPal. Help my son fight cancer. I've been out of work for, well, not out of work, but been working really light days, and maybe sometimes 3 days a week, 4 days a week. So it's been taking a financial hit, and along with other stuff. So it's just, you know, I got to take care of the house. I haven't been working that much, and it's just tough. So if you guys could please hit up the GoFundMe, anything helps, and especially now. We were at one hospital, and I think we're going to go to another hospital for surgery. So surgery is kind of postponed for a few weeks because we're switching up. We're going to be switching up the hospital because we're going to go from Beaumont to U of M, and that's farther to drive. That's 86 miles one way. So gas is going to cost me a buttload. So if you could please donate for gas money. You know, getting back and forth to the hospital is just a chore. But other than that, you guys know what you need to do. Hit up that GoFundMe, Zelle, Venmo, like, subscribe, questions, comments. Like all your comments. Give me some more. But I will see you on the next one.